Hey, Judd Welte here. Hey, it's day two. It's Tuesday. It's day two of the Coach Spotlight training, and a little bit more about me and failures and successes and all those things that happen in business because it's business and it's life, and none of us are perfect, right? So, and that's just the way it is. But a couple of the big failures I've had, and I've had to work through, and I've had to have the mindset to get through them because I've been one of those coaches that in the past didn't think I was great at this, or didn't know that things happen and you have to work through them and you have to grow as a person. But one of the big failures I had was when I first started, did my first workout program at home ever, because I wasn't even a believer in working out at home. I wasn't a believer in these programs. I really wasn't when I first became a coach. I was a gym rat. So, but my mom wanted to do it. She, having lupus and fibromyalgia and rheumatoid arthritis, it took a toll on my mom for almost 20 years. And, once we got her dialed in and we got her going with some of the stuff, it brought my mom back, and then she came to me and says, "Hey, I need to work out. I need to do something. Let's do P90X." And I looked at her like, "Really? Really?" And I couldn't let her do it alone. So I did it with her. And, had an amazing 90 days. I drove to her house for 90 days, to my parents' house, and we did it. And it was tough. And it was everything that a lot of people go through. It kicked our ass. But I tell you what, in 90 days, I had amazing results because I followed a program. I followed a system. I had never done that before. So at the end, going through this thing, my thought process was, "Ooh, I can't wait to get ripped. I can't wait to get shredded. I can't, I'm going to share my results, blah, blah, blah." I didn't share anything, guys. I didn't share anything. I didn't share my journey. I didn't share any of it. Nobody saw that. I didn't inspire. I didn't help anybody. I didn't, So my advice to you on that, you got to share your journey. You got to share from the start to the finish, the problems, the successes, the failure, all of it. Be you. That's it, right there. And I didn't do that through that part of the journey, which, looking back on it, what a huge failure. And so, now with my Body Beast journey, my hammer and chisel, my max, everything I do, whether I'm going to the gym, working out, wherever, I'm sharing it because it's life and it's real, and that's who I am. So there you go. There's one big one. The other big one that comes to mind is that, in building the business, when I didn't know as much as I don't know now, and I can help people get through this stuff, but because I really believe what I'm going to talk about now is really something that a lot of coaches go through, and that's the thief of joy by comparing yourself to others. So in the middle of this business, you know, growing a business and having great success. And then, sometimes you could lose focus. You could think to yourself, well, gosh, this person over here is growing faster. I must not be as good. This might not be for me. My check's not where I want it to be. I should be making more money. I'm spending all this time, and then you think to yourself, well, gosh, maybe I should go do something else. Well, I had some of those thoughts. I had some of those fears and some of those emotions go through me. And I had to really take a look at myself. And I really had to reach out to my coach and get some input because that was a big deal. And it really helped me understand that I wasn't alone, that this is sometimes coaches go through these things. And, because we all start at zero in this business, just like any business you start. I don't care if you have a brick and mortar or you have an online business. You start at zero. You got to build it. You got to do the front end work. It takes work. It takes sacrifice to get to where you want to go. But if you take your focus off like I did, then you start to see a dip in your business. And years ago, that happened to us. And I could have easily quit. I could have easily given up. And a lot of you watching this video wouldn't be here. And that would be just tragic because I know what is in front of all of you if you stay the course, if you put the time in, put the front end work in, work through the troubles, ask the questions, reach out. I mean, that's what it takes in business to learn and grow. And for myself, I really had to dig into personal development to really understand the cycles that you go through and the thought process, the mindset you need. I had to do it. And I had never done anything like that before, so it was a struggle. It was a struggle to do it every day, and I'm not kidding. But because I did it, and I have the mindset to, knowing that what it's going to take, that's why we're at where we're at today. That's why we're able to do the things that we're able to do, and be present with our kids every single day. And that's what I wanted out of this. I wanted the freedom. And I know, going through that process of nearly quitting this business years ago, I'm not a quitter. And I know it's going to take work. I just had to do it. I had to focus on the steps. I had to get that information from my coach, and I had to go all in with it and stay the course and focus on adding value to people. So I had to take my mind off of the money, and I had to not focus on the money and focus on the people. Focus on the results. By doing that, it's given us everything we've wanted out of this business, and we're not done yet. So just know, if we can do it, you can do it. We're nobody special in this. We're just moms and dads, and I tell you what, it's a beautiful thing when you get to help people every single day reach their goals. You help them, it helps you. You guys help each other. All right, love you guys. Hope this helps, and got more for you. Got coming back tomorrow. All right, have a great Tuesday.